Tonight's topic, identity. Now, since our last chat, 300 more candidates said they're running for president. You got O'Malley, Santorum, Rick Perry, Chafee, my hygienist Scott. He's a Pisces.
But can I just say how hilarious it is that liberals all of a sudden care about, religious freedom? But when it comes to a business that doesn't want to serve cake or be involved in a gay marriage because of their religious rights or don't want to provide birth control or abortions, well, liberals are silent on the issue.
So this is what happens when you take a community organizer and put him in the White House. He wants to organize your community from Washington, D.C.
Radical Islamists, whether in the form of the Islamic State or Al-Qaeda, whatever it might be, it is a brutal and unfeeling, barbaric bunch.
The feds now want to take billions in housing grant money and condition it on communities proving that they are sufficiently inclusive and diverse.
The President of the United States should be embarrassed to come out this late in the game and say he didn't have a strategy on what to do in Iraq. What is he doing? I mean, Iraq has been an issue for his entire presidency. He doesn't have a strategy for Iraq, and he's got to get one handed to him today?
I believe we're in a fight for the future of this nation. I think it is a fight. I think it's an important fight.
I'm sick of the instant race narrative the minute black kids are involved.
And then I love how every single time she's getting called out for either her procedural defects or her substantively legal defects, her office says what? We're not going to try this case in the media. Well, guess what? Marilyn Mosby, you invited us into your home because you came into our home when you did that press conference and you made it personal.
What they really don't want are black Americans to recognize how progressive policies are failing urban communities.
I could imagine a time, and this is a serious thing, I can imagine a time when people say, well, that's offensive to suggest that a gay person moves their hands in a flourishing motion, and you now need to apologize. I mean, there's a creepy PC thing out there that really bothers me.
He did not swear an oath to provide subsidies for health care. He swore an oath to defend, essentially to respect the Constitution. He hasn't shown that.
Santorum courted voters, Martin O'Malley courted victims. With Christie on base, Hillary played race. And what of Bernie Sanders? He's nuttier than a payday.
Parents need to take ownership in what their children are doing and hold them accountable for their actions, as well as the parents should be held accountable.
Yeah, well, Eric, you want to know why our culture is collapsing? It's because of progressive, regressive, like Russell Brand. I mean, he is ignorant. He thinks that, as he just talked about it, that capitalism is this Genghis Khan he talked about system where you do whatever you want, you exploit whatever you want, and socialism is just into sharing. This is why our culture is collapsing.
Do you think Caitlyn could beat Hillary?
I think a lot of people could beat Hillary. I think she's certainly more charming than Hillary Clinton, which isn't a particularly high bar to clear.
I think, well, the ultimate end game is people being used as pawns in this political game based on income level, social status, race, and gender.
I cannot imagine a White House that dumb and insensitive.
Seriously, she's a right-wing, country-clubbing lunch lady who goes to Mass, which makes her way more appealing than Hillary. And you know, Bill's gonna hit on her.
Any Christian, Megyn, in pop culture is eviscerated by the left if they hold a position of faith on a social issue.
Our principle is every American of every race, creed, and color should be able to live wherever they want, but we need to create opportunities so they can afford to live wherever they want.
And here it is, the 37-year